Well, good afternoon, gang. It's good to see you all again. There's almost 600 of you, so welcome to all the new people on the channel. Today's video is all about Photobooks. You see, even though I'm traveling the UK with my wife and my tiny human, I couldn't resist but pick up these banger books just to help me keep inspired while I'm on my adventures. But before I take you through all of the books that I recently picked up, I want to show you some photographs that I made with my wife and my tiny human on a walk through some fog the other day in Wales. It's been amazing shooting with Sonia over the past couple of weeks. She's really got a lot more interested in making photographs while we've been away. If you haven't seen it already, I made a video with her about her first roll of medium format, which you can watch over here. But in today's video, she was shooting primarily digital on my Fuji X100, which is my favorite digital camera that I own. I must say, Sonia has an amazing eye for details and for shots that I myself would never have thought of or taken in the first place. And I actually prefer the shots that she was able to make on this walk over the ones that I was able to make. I myself was shooting my favorite film stock of 2022 right now, which is, of course, Kodak Gold, because it's so damn cheap and so damn good. I wanted to see how it performed in some foggy environments where the light was kind of like evenly dispersed and not so banging, as they would say. And I was pleasantly surprised with what came up with the fire. At this point we were pretty far up the hill and Sonia thought it would be a better idea to take Mila back home for her nap. So I carried on down the road to make some more images, and I came across this tree that was head to toe covered in spiders' webs. I don't think that the photographs that I made of the spiders' webs do this entire scene justice. It was incredibly difficult to photograph them. The wind was like blowing them all over the place, so I had to have a very high shutter speed. I needed to have some kind of light that was like separating the spider's web from the background, which wasn't really there in the scene. So these aren't the best, but I still enjoy this image of the spider's web. You can see quite a lot of detail there, which, Kodak Gold. So good, man, so good. At the end of this day, the mist and the fog disappeared and the clouds kind of opened up for a beautiful sunset. So we ran up to the church, which is just around the back of our house, and I took a few of my last shots on Kodak Gold up at the church. I didn't really get any footage of this, but while we were up there, this military carrier flew over the road that we were living on and just was like winding up and down the road, so I managed to get 2 shots of it. These were very rushed compositions, but I'm pretty happy with how they came out. It's like a once in a lifetime thing to see this thing flying so low. That being said, it did happen again the next day, which was very strange to see. We have a limited space as it is traveling through the UK. All of our belongings fit into the boot of a Ford Focus. So under no circumstances should I be adding unnecessary items to this confined space. But I recently bought these books and I want to show them to you. The first book that I want to talk about is not even a photo book. It's a selection of prose and poetry called Growing Pains, written by my sister Tegan Lee O'Neill. Tegan has suffered with chronic pain for a couple of years now, and instead of succumbing to the pain and staying in bed, she has worked her ass off to compile this beautiful selection of prose and poetry, which is a reflection of what it was like for all of us to grow up and her struggle with love and pain and basically just finding meaning in this life. I am incredibly proud of Tegan for this work, and to top it all off, the book was designed and illustrated by my wife Sonia. So this was made by some of the most important women in my life, and if you're interested, it's available for purchase at the link in the description. The next book I want to talk about is Boys of Volta, which is a photo book by Jeremy Snell. I discovered Jeremy's work on Instagram. He is a very well-known cinematographer and photographer who is famous for his use of striking and very saturated colors. The actual contents of the book tell a dark and striking story about the realities of Lake Volta, a lake in which child labor runs rife. I would highly recommend this book. It's quite a dark and depressing book to go through, but 10% of all of the profits of this book went to an NGO to help these children across Ghana. So it's a very meaningful book with a good cause. So if you're interested, I would check it out at the link in the description. I'm not sure if it's available anymore. The last photo book I want to talk about is On the Sunny Side of the Street by Willem Verbeek. Willem is one of my favorite film photographers of all time. He's been an incredible inspiration to me, and I imagine a whole bunch of other people who take film photographs and make YouTube videos about it. This is a collection of his works over the past 4 years, I believe. You can find out more about the project at the link in the description. But today I want to talk about how well designed this book is. Willem and his designer Matthias Amnas have really thought about every single detail on this book, and it really shows. The spine of the contents of the book is separated to the hardcover, so when you're reading it on tabletop you can really flatten out the spine of the book without being afraid that the hardcover is going to bend too much. The detail in the prints on the book is actually on another level, I must say. And you can tell that a lot of thought went into the design of this book, from the handwritten cover, which is nice and friendly, to the impacted photograph on the back cover, which I love, by the way. I've never seen this done on a photo book before, and it just is like a lovely way to end the book at the end of a reading session, just to go back to this page and see the last photograph on the book there. Huge congratulations to Willem Verbeek for creating this. It's an inspiration to me, and I imagine a whole bunch of other photographers out there. I personally think that photo books are one of the best ways to engage with the work of a specific photographer. They're a lot more personal, and you can get a larger sense of who they are as a photographer from a large collection of their work, rather than just going to look at individual prints in an exhibition. Let me know what your favorite photo books are in the comments below. I'm always interested to find new photographers and to buy new photo books. I just don't know where I'm going to keep them. It's insane. I should never have bought so many books. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all next Sunday. Sayonara, you beautiful suckers.